I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God, that man better be swinging. Oh, he better be swinging. See what happens when the woman has to take the trash out. Have you ever realized that it's easier to let go of reality than it is imagination?
What you need, I'll be breath, you heartbeat. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. You be Ricky, I'll be Lucy. You freeborn, I get juicy. You say meet me, I say clearly. You say silence, I say womp womp. Nah, nigga. Mr. Magic Man, come to my rescue. Mr. Magic Man, come to my rescue. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Are you happy or in blue? Feeling content or at risk? Are you somebody I keep secret? Mr. Magic Man, I got tricks. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel,
Ain't you
catch
excited?
my drift.
Ain't you motivated?
Are you scared? Are you careless without you care? Are you sober or impaired? I'm ready when you dare.
I dare you, nigga.
Let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Let's time travel, let's shape shift, let's unravel, catch my drift. Are you feeling like jealousy? Do you plan? I got seeds. Do you laugh? I got me.
I notice I'm happier when I make love with you, have enough left over the smile at the doorman. I've realized I'm fulfilled like a big fat cow who just quit for carnation and contentment. When you kiss your special place right behind my knee, I'm as glad as a mortar on a brick that knows another brick is coming when you walk through my door. Most time when you're around, I feel like a note Roberta Flack is going to sing. In my mind, you're a clock, and I'm the second hand sweeping around your 60 times an hour, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and an extra day in leap year. Because that's the way. That's the way I feel about you. Trash.
Hi. If you're watching this, I consider us on a date now. So I'm Kalisha. Nice to meet you. So Friday is St. Patrick's Day, And got my little toy soldier. Little soldiers, keep them around. Today is hump day. I'm about to pick up my daughter. And I just wanted to make a little statement, I guess. I'm always in my thoughts, always rattling around like, what can I work on, blah blah blah. So today was like, I had a few hours to like think, and you know, I was thinking like, oh, her school said it was St. Patrick's Day Friday, can you just have them dress in green? And I bought her a cute little red green shirt, and I bought this little crop top. It's cute. So I'm not really into St. Patrick's Day, but I do remember at some point I was like asked, can you smoke a 4-leaf clover? And the answer is no, but they're good to have around. So then it got me on like the Googling like what St. Patrick's Day meant, blah, blah. Like it got me on this real like weird, just squirrel moment in the time that I had to think. But I think it gave me like different pieces of gold. Like I read over here and I read over here, and then I can like process that later. I think that's how that works. So right now is my process time, but not kind of yes, so kind of no. So I mentioned that I want to go over with you. There are, did you know there's 10 realms in the world? So I started, I don't know how I really got here, but it was like the Buddhist concepts, and it was talking about 10 different realms, and I was like 10 realms of the world, and I was like, there's 10 worlds, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you get so stuck in your own little bubble, your own little world, that your bubble is your world. So you don't think of other people's worlds. So I was like, what are the other worlds? Like, I know human, and, you know, I have my little tidbits on like aliens and UFOs and other blah, blah, blah. But what does this say? So as I said, I'm in my own little space. I got my little, it's green day. Got my apples. Love apples. And of course my little green dino. So for real. It says, and I read it, and I was like, oh. They might enjoy this. He might enjoy this. I don't know if he's watching. Buddhism categorizes the seemingly infinite range of life states into 10 inner worlds. This concept of the 10 worlds offers a useful framework for understanding both the challengeable nature of our moods and the basic nature of our tendencies of our character. I'm now on this kick of talking about character, so this is like right up my alley. More significantly, it provides us with the sense of great possibility inherited in life at each moment. And then when I started reading how they were formed, listed, and what they were, I was like, so the principles of the 10 worlds forms the foundation of the Buddhist view of life. The worlds are an ascending order of the degree of free will, compassion, and happiness one feels. The worlds. So the beginning basically has no free will, no compassion, and no happiness. You feel none of that. And then the 10th world is you feel all the free will, all the compassion, and all the happiness. You ready? Number 1 is hell. Number 2 is hungry spirits. Number 3 is animals. Feeling like a spirit animal. Number 4, asuras. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but it is A-S-U-R-A-S. Number 5, human beings. So by the time I got to here, I forgot about 6, heavenly beings. Then it goes to number 7, voice hearers. And I'm like, Sometimes I think I be hearing voices. And number 8, cause awakened ones. And I'm like, yo. And then number 9, now I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Bodhisattvas. Sorry if I butchered that, but it's Bodhisattvas. And number 10 is Buddhas. Now that brought kind of like tears to my eyes a little bit, because my brother, he passed away and his nickname was Buddha. And literally, if I had to say anybody in this world that I've ever met that had free will, compassion, and happiness, it was him. Like, out this world. So I live a little differently now that he's gone. But technically his nickname was Buddha for a reason, so that made me feel good. So I was starting to read like in depth, like some of these, like, you know, I didn't want to start with hell because I feel like all of us have been in hell at some point. But then I was like, what does their version of hell mean? And the world of hell is a state of which one is imprisoned by suffering and completely lacking in freedom. Living is itself is painful, and everything we see is colored by our unhappiness and misery. The world of hungry spirits, or the life state of hunger, is a state where one is spiritually and physically tormented by cravings. The world of animals, or the life state of I'm not sure how to pronounce animally, is characterized by foolishness in the sense of being moved by impulses and concerns only with immediate benefits and gratification. I was just like, that moved pretty fast. So then human beings, I was like, all right, well, we're here now. The world of human beings, or the life state of humanity, is a calm, composed human state. People in this condition understand the principle of cause and effect and are rational enough to know the difference between good and evil. The state of life is, however, susceptible to negative external conditions and cannot be sustained without a constant effort towards self-improvement and personal development, which that's me right now. And then and let's see, just turn that off. Oh, heavenly beings. So in ancient India, it was believed that those who would perform good acts in their present life would be reborn as entities in the heavenly realm. In Buddhism, the world of heavenly beings, or the life state of heaven, is regarded as a condition or joy as rapture experience when our desires are fulfilled. However, such joy is not lasting. It fades and disappears with the passage of time and as situations change. So then it goes into like voice hearers. So I was like, the voice hearers is the life state attained by those who gain a partial awakening through hearing Buddha's teachings, while the world of cause awakened ones refers to the life state attained by those who gain partial awakening through their own observation and effort. These two life states are characterized by an awareness of principles of cause and effect and the truth that nothing in life is permanent. This is the basis of the realization that attachment to various things is a source of suffering, and that to do away with attachment leads to liberation. And so lastly, and as I said, I skipped a couple of, you were trying to keep up. I wasn't reading the whole article. Lastly, the world of Buddhahood describes the most supremely noble state, life, that a living being can manifest. It is not, however, a superman or supernatural state of being. The term Buddha means awakened one. What a Buddha is awakened to is the underlying principle of the mystic law that all life possesses irreplaceable value, that all living beings are capable of harnessing unique strengths and creating good within themselves and the environment. In other words, each living being itself a manifestation of mystic law. Those who awaken to this and take action based upon it are Buddhas. So then I had another thought, like, I think when people like say they astral project, they go to like different worlds, right? So you could say you astral projected to hell. Just say you're in hell. Your astral projection to hell. What is it like if you met somebody there in your life, in your hell, marry them, and then astral projected back to a human, and then in some form in the future, in like the voice hearers or the heavenly beings, met the same soul spirit and was like, you look familiar. Do you keep that promise? Do you keep those bonds tied? Or do you just act like you don't know each other?
What's up, you fucking mix? I'm the Dirty Leprechaun. This is Dirty Jokes and Beer. If you're not following me, smash that plus button for more Dirty Jokes and Beer. A man is stranded on a deserted island. A woman washes up on the island one day. She gets off her raft. She finds the man. She says, "Sir, how long have you been on this island?" And the man says, 10 years. She says, "When was the last time you had a beer?" And he says, "It's been 10 years. And she reaches into her top and pulls a beer out. The man drinks the beer, and she says, "When was the last time you enjoyed a fine cigar?" And the man said, "It's been 10 years. And she reaches into the other side of her top and pulls out a cigar. And she starts to unzip her top. And she says, "When was the last time you had some real fun?" And the guy says, "Stop, lady. If you got a fucking PlayStation in there, I'm going to shit. Cheers, fuckers. I'll see you next time."
I use you as a muse in my paintings on the digital wall, and I scrape the crevices. Don't fall. I put you on the shelf and I cleaned under my bookshelf. I hid the frames that didn't mean a thing. And where we still stand is in my kitchen. Hearing ring-a-ding-ding, let them sing. Boy, I'm not that fucking crazy. I could be at some point. If you had an infection in your head, you would be too. Took me about a year to recoup. Getting my shit together, collecting my coins. Being a mother, oh my God. It's the loudest noise. She changed my world, girl. I don't even know what I would do without my daughter. Like on some real shit. She's a popular kid. On some real shit. It's lonely around here. On some real shit. I could really use some motherfucking dick, nigga. On some real shit. If my back don't crack in that motherfucking hug, we know it will never be one-on-one. I see you following who I'm following. I see you spying in the shadows. That's why I posted my ex trying to move back in like he don't know where he's staying, especially since he was here the day after I screened your name. Just out of curiosity, is Friday the 13th our anniversary? The next one's in October. I kept my part of the bargain, kept quiet, and finally went to sleep. And since you following me, I saw some houses I would like on the beach. I can't wait to wave at you in the sea. I saw the mango you told him to peel for me. The concept was cool, but it kind of traumatized me. But not more than trying to figure out how to get over something I was never under. Something happened.
Wish I could figure out how to recover. So really, is our anniversary Friday the 13th or May the 13th? Technically, I was still married. That's why I just went along with it. I went crazy anyway. Figured out I'd just accept a crazy delusional fantasy. Now I know I said New Year's Eve, but the baby sleep. Now I can think. Homemade pizza, Cheez-Its, and stiff drinks. Plans canceled on me, but God knew, because now my neighbors are doing housework. Like construction came back again. Thought I was gonna swallow this time, but I end up spitting. Oh, Mr. Magic Man, writing to you is my getaway. It's the time I clean under the bookcase. Brush my teeth 4 times. I haven't gone back and listened. I just let the time bring it back in pieces. I really stopped one life and got projected to another. I write these notes like I was in class trying to pay attention to chemistry, but end up skipping to go to art. So I leave breadcrumbs not for just you, but for me too. I have to make it back to singing with you, to dancing with you. No more virtual reality. I want to see those brown eyes, lustful desires, memorable drunk nights.